just wanted to quickly do a video on the teleporters, which were, I think, in one of the previous videos I posted to this account. Just wanted to talk through how they work and some of the cool things they can do. I mean, admittedly, they don't look very nice, but I think they're very functional. One of the nice things I think I've managed to get into them is the seamless positioning. So if you walk into one teleporter, you'll basically come out at the exact same position on the other side, like this. And I was able to achieve this using vector math. Well, I mean, a lot of things in game dev, but it's basically calculating the offset between the center of the teleporter and the position at which the player enters, and then reapplying that vector at the exit. Nothing too crazy, but I was quite happy with getting it to work. But the main thing about this system is that you can have as many teleporters as you like. There are 3 types of nodes, which are denoted by these colors here. So you have green entry, red for exit, and the blue are two-way teleporters. And within a teleporter system, there can be an unlimited number of nodes, and they have a channel number, so you can have a closed system. So each of these setups I've created to demonstrate, they are in they're on different channels, so they're basically completely isolated systems. They won't interact with each other. So, first one's very simple. It's just entry to exit. They do also have so in debug, so in the editor, this is running like a built version. There's a little pointer to say which way is like forwards. So in this situation, both teleporters are facing forwards. So if I walk in forwards, then I'll still be facing the same direction. But for example, if I was to turn this 90 degrees to the left, then when I walk into this one forwards, I'll come out 90 degrees to the left here, because that is the forwards direction of the teleporter. So if I head over to this one, this is a two-way, so pretty straightforward again. Just like that. And obviously there is another situation wherein you obviously have maybe 2 possible exits. So the way that the teleport system calculates things is when you enter a teleporter, it will basically check the entire system. Might be a more efficient way of doing it. I mean, it doesn't have any performance issues as of yet, but that potentially could change depending on the number of teleporters, so on and so forth. But seemingly with these numbers, it's fine. And so basically it will look through the system for all teleporters with the same channel number, and if there's multiple viable exits, so in this situation you have 1 entry and 2 exits, it will just pick an exit node at random. So if I walk through here, just exit 1, it might do it the same again, but eventually. And it's worth noting as well, I've actually so this one is positioned forward, so that's the forwards direction for that teleporter, but the forwards direction is the other way, so it's actually, so it may have looked a bit strange when I walked out of there. I might need to tweak that, but yes. And then over here we have multiple entries, so it's pretty obvious what will happen here. You'll in both situations just come out of the exit. And it's also worth noting, so I put this one backwards as well, just to demonstrate the backwards and the fact that you can change the forward direction of the nodes. Although I think possibly in the final version I might still put some kind of indicator as to which way is forward. And then this is just a mixed system, just to demonstrate. So for example, if I walk in this entrance, any of the other nodes could be a potential exit. Like so. Just kind of hoping I can demonstrate all 3. And if I was to walk into here, then I could end up at either of these nodes here. Like that. Like that, so on. And the final thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that objects, these teleporters work for any kind of game object that pass through. I think at the moment I have basically a whitelist with tags, and projectiles and players, the only thing on it. And it will preserve momentum as well in the correct direction. So I believe if I just shoot through, like that. And as I'm sure you can imagine, the homing launcher does behave a little bit strangely, in that if you fire through, it locks onto wherever you shoot. So if I click here, it's gonna, that path over there, that's where it's gonna lock onto. Yeah, basically as soon as it goes to the teleporter, the rocket will just spin around and go straight over there. I have been tweaking that in newer versions, but not really it's not really in a state I can show off at the moment. But I'll do it anyway, for fun. As you can see, it doesn't really retain the yeah, just doesn't really behave as intended. And finally, yeah, so at the moment there's a small bug with the player momentum. So when I dash through, for example, like that, it doesn't actually maintain it maintains the dash direction, but it doesn't rotate it according to the teleporter. So in this situation, that teleporter is facing the opposite way. So if I dash through, then I'll carry on dashing forwards instead of backwards like I should. Wait, I dashed off, it's my bad. Like that. So it's a little bit buggy. Something I'm planning to tweak, mainly because I don't want to use the Unity character controller. But yeah, that is teleporter system. If anyone has any questions, please reply. I'd be very interested. And any improvements or feedback, very appreciated. Thanks.